although I'm currently staying at my parents' house in Aotearoa, New Zealand, and I had a notion to make an ASMR video. I've always wanted to do so, but I've always been a little bit shy about it. But I've been collecting all of these beautiful pebbles while walking along the beach, and I'm flying home in a couple of days and I need to decide which ones I'm going to keep. When I get them home, I'm going to rub some mineral oil into them to bring out their colours, but I thought it could be a fun little video for me to show you them all and dip them in some water to see what happens with the colours. I'm not actually going to dip this one in water because I already put some vegetable oil on this one and I'm already going to keep it. I love the layers. I love thinking about, I know nothing about geology, but I still love to think about how this could have formed and what all these different minerals are, and I love also how it makes me think of planets and just deep time. So yeah, I'm keeping that one. This is a favourite. I'm also already keeping this one. I tried to Google lens it and could not figure out what the heck it is. If anyone knows anything about rocks and gems and stuff, I found this one at Kina Bay, which is in the Tasman in the South Island. I don't think this one changes much when I put it in water. Yeah, this one stays pretty much the same. But yeah, it's a really strange rock. I think that's as close as I can get it to my crappy little phone camera. But if anyone knows what that is or has any guesses, let me know, because Google Lens told me maybe peace jasper, but I don't know about that. Sorry if that's a bit loud. Okay, I guess I'll just do them. I'm always amazed by how different the colours are. God, look at that. My parents live in the South Island of Aotearoa, and they live next to some lovely beaches with lots of gems and pebbles and stuff. Like I said, I know nothing about them, but my God, some of them are gorgeous. Look at that colour. I wish I could bring it closer for you to see. So maybe I'll show you the befores and the afters. Oh, we've got something written on my hand. Cancel something. That's neurodivergence for you. Cancel something. How helpful. I like the little speckles in that one. Some days I'll look at a piece of a rock I found and I think, why did that one excite me? So that's kind of how I'm feeling about this one. Let's take it into that. Oh, actually, look at those colours. Wow, okay. Gee, that's gorgeous. Oh, it's going to be hard to choose. So maybe I'll put it in my shadow. Seems to work better. So here's the before while I already got it a little bit wet, but I like all the greens and the whites. That's quite a pretty chunk, although it's rather large. I might also just be deciding which pieces I take home on the plane based on pure size and weight. This is not a not a pebble, but there's heaps of these beautiful shells, and this is the top coat, but the pearlescent underneath is just incredible. I'm trying to decide whether I want to take off all this top coat so I've got this pure pearlescent shell, or whether I want to leave it like this. I kind of like it like this because it's really interesting textures, and also I love the sort of contrast. It's very pretty. Look at those little rainbows and the pearlescence. Oh, that makes me happy. My eyeballs like that. Always interesting how different they look before they get wet. I think I might have already said that. I'm probably going to repeat myself a lot. I do that. Some of these give me this feeling of when you're standing over the Pacific Ocean, like up on a cliff, and you're looking down and you can see sort of shallow water over sand and then reefs, and the water is a kind of turquoisey blue colour. That's what this piece makes me think about. This piece. It feels funny calling them pieces. I'm an artist, so that might be art talk coming through. Some of these look a lot better in real life than on camera. This is a quartz. There's lots of quartz absolutely everywhere. Lots of opaque quartz like this, but this one's got some depth and colours in it that I really like. Some pinky tones, but it really doesn't come through easily on camera, at least not on my dinky little phone. Would that work better in the sun, or would that look worse? Let's have a look. It feels lovely. It's really smooth. Oh, this one's going to be a beauty, I know it. Just a common rock. Or is it? Wow, look at that. If anyone knows the names of any of these, please let me know. I like being told things by people who know things. So if there's any rock and gem and geology nerds out there, feel free to info dump about anything and everything you know about rocks. I will happily listen, and I will probably retain about 2% of the information that you give, but I will love the ride. Oh, look at that colour. Yeah. Jeez, that's beautiful. How am I going to choose? This is going to be hard. Maybe I'll just leave behind non-essentials such as clothing and medication. Not that my medication is particularly heavy. So before, oh, this is going to be good. This is a impure piece of jasper. Well, I actually don't know if that's what it is, but I think it is. I think it's a jaspery thing. Look at those colours. Holy Mother of God. How incredible is that? I could sit and stare at these for hours, just daydreaming. It's like looking at a NASA photo of space. Ah, so pretty. Also, side note, Mum's flowers smell absolutely beautiful. Spring has come early, quite early. The whole hottest on record temperatures continue to, well, I don't know if today's the hottest on record, but it's definitely way too hot for this time of year. Oh, this is a good one. Look at that. Oh, God. So ridiculously beautiful. This one makes me think of, it's very foresty, but also kind of, I don't know why, but this looks like rock art to me. Like a photo of rock paintings. Once again, if anyone has any idea what these are, please let me know. I hope you can hear all the bird song in the background. I can hear some imported European birds, but I can also hear tuis in the distance. I've been told they sound like R2-D2 by Australian visitors. R2-D2, he's the Star Wars robot bloke, right? The little guy. Yeah, I think it's R2-D2. I haven't watched Star Wars in a very long time. I love these lines of one type of mineral through another. And it's sort of a really, yeah, there we go, you can see the colour a bit better. God, that's so pretty. This one's kind of a, I was going to say nipple shape, but that's a very strange nipple. Everything's a nipple if you truly believe. Oh yeah. I found myself Googling rock tumblers because I had this idea that I could rock tumble these, and they were all really expensive, and then I was looking at hand polishing and all these options. A lot of people just spray stuff onto them, but for some reason I don't like the idea of varnishing them. Like, I like having access to the feeling of the rock, and I'm worried a varnish will change that. And I guess the hippie part of me feels like it'll somehow block the energy that the rock is giving off. I know that's kind of woo-woo, but that's how I feel. Plus, there's nothing wrong with a bit of woo-woo. Oh, this one's cool. I feel like this looks like an aerial view of the ocean meeting the sand. I really should have washed that note off my hand before filming this, but you're stuck with it now. At least my nails are clean. I'm a painter, so I often have all these colours embedded under my nails. It's pretty scody. But yeah, I love this one. It's once again 2 different types of minerals. Just a sort of, I don't know, is that sandstone or something? Clayey something with this sort of harder deposit. Kind of looks like one of those sugar biscuits with the icing. But yeah, I just love how I love things that make you think of like the macro and the micro, and how the sort of smallest stuff is reflected in the biggest stuff. Like you can sort of see a NASA photo in this as well. Is it NASA? NASA? NASA. It's probably NASA. I say a lot of words strange because I am one of those people who reads quite a bit and doesn't necessarily say the words out loud, so don't mock me, I'm very sensitive. Another, I think, quartzy situation. That's the official name of this mineral. I just found myself making a joke in my head about how the official name of this mineral is actually just Bob. But then I thought that makes no sense, and that's why I went silent for a moment, because I just thought, what the hell are you doing, Jessie? What's going on inside your head? What's that? That's a shell. Pretty bog standard shell, all things considered. Not to denigrate a shell, not to put a shell down. Oh, okay, actually that's quite beautiful. That makes me think of ink. Sort of like a Japanese print. Yeah, okay, I see why I brought that one in. That's quite beautiful, actually. Alright, I'll accept it. Sea smoothed glass. I have so much sea smoothed glass at home. I used to go to this beach called Te Kaha when I was a kid, and there was an old pub on a cliff, and down in the beach down below it was all rocky, and there was so much sea smoothed glass. I have a giant bottle of it at home, but I still collect it when I find it because I love it. I love how the ocean tumbles glass and turns it into little gems. Discarded refuse turned into something really beautiful. It's a nice little metaphor there for, I don't know, something. Oh god, I'm getting old, my back is sore, squatting over here. Oh yeah, that's just a little cutie. He doesn't change much in the water. There were heaps of these on the beach, but I thought I would just take a little one because I just think it's neat. I just think it's neat. Oh god, I've got to sit up straight. My lower back is killing me. I definitely sound like someone who's about to turn 40. It's kind of a... I was going to say it's kind of a plain one, and then I felt guilty, like I was going to hurt the rock's feelings, and maybe I would. I mean, I am a bit of an animist, so I do think it's kind of important to honour the dignity of each thing. So, little pebble, I honour your dignity. Another nice shell. I was just thinking of drawing this one because it was just a really nice standard shell shape. I used to collect a lot of these shells when I was a kid. They're kind of a nostalgic one for me. Is there another cross intersection of two different types of minerals? Quartz going across a sort of sandstone situation. I really want to bite this one. It makes me want gingerbread. You know, like those gingerbread houses with a ton of icing on it. But like a fresh one, not a stale old gingerbread house that's been sitting on your bench all Christmas. I mean, Christmas is one day, but I mean like the freaking month or two that is Christmas under late stage capitalism. Oh, I'm doing well at this ASMR thing, aren't I? Talking about capitalism. That's what you want to hear to relax. This is another one that I think is going to look really good when we wet it. So let's just really get to know it before it gets wet. Yeah, look at you. So many colours. God damn. Aren't you lovely? I'm talking quite creepily to this pebble. Oh, look at you. Aren't you delicious? Wouldn't mind putting you on my shelf along with the others. Oh God. I'm really failing at this whole soothing ASMR video thing, aren't I? I don't know why it keeps unfocusing. Well, I do, because I'm focusing on one thing and then... So I do know why. I'm sorry I lied to you. Oh, I know that this one's gonna look good as well. Let's give it the old dunkaroo. Let's see if you can really witness the moment when it changes. Oh yeah. That's another one that reminds me of looking down. It's like when you're up in the sky in an aeroplane, or you know, when you're just flying with your wings. Shout out to any birds watching this video. But you know what I'm talking about, when you're in an aeroplane and you're looking down and you can see clouds and then the ocean and the reefs. That's what this reminds me of. How cool is nature? Pretty cool, I reckon. I'm usually right about these things. Oh God, my hand is cramping. How do people do these videos? Good Lord. ASMR is a young people's game, apparently. Okay. Oh, this one's going to be good too. Let's dunk it together. Let's see if we can get a cool dunking angle. Oh, look at the sky. Well, that's nice. There's like trees reflected in the water. Look at that. Pretty. Well, I'm definitely keeping this one. Oh my God, a bird just flew over my head and a bunch of liquid landed. It was just water, I think, because it splattered everywhere. I think it was just in a wet tree. For a moment I thought the bird had excavated its bowels on me. More good soothing ASMR talk. How beautiful is that? My God. That's definitely a keeper. Once I've done all of them, I'll wet all of them so you can see them all together, because they're just stunning. Beautiful. Oh. It's going to be hard to choose. Here's another of those shells. It's an itty bitty version. This one has had all the outside come off, so you can just see the pearlescent innards. Pearlescent innards. That sounds like a name for a punk band or something, or maybe like a metal band. I don't know. Another little intersection one. That's cute. This makes me think of the outback when the sun is setting or rising in Australia, which is where I live. This is actually a piece of man-made terracotta, I'm pretty sure. I actually won't dip this. I just kept this because I was using it to draw on stones. Wait, I'll just change hands so I can use my old tidy-righty. I'll show you. Just drawn Mum's garden stones. I'm sure she won't mind whatsoever. Okay, this isn't working very well on this stone. You're just gonna have to trust me. Trust me. Noticing how dry my hands are. Look at that beauty. There's a band of sort of more transparent quartzy stuff going through that one. Oh, that's gorgeous. I'm gonna have to pause this video. I just heard my mother ringing a bell, which usually means there's some sort of meal about to happen. Okay, I'm back after a brief chocolate break. Mum had gone to the shop and she had brought back chocolate, and she rang a little bell to call us all in for chocolate. It was very lovely. So here's another of those speckled ones, but a different colour, and I just liked the shape a lot. Actually, that one's a really gorgeous colour. There's my foot in the background. I'm wearing stockings and no shoes because I'm a rebel. Oh, this one's going to be good. Here we go. Oh, look at that beauty. My goodness. You can hear seabirds in the background. Oh, and I just heard a dog making a hideous growling sound. One of the neighbours has a dog I've never met. Why can't I pronounce words anymore? But it makes very horrifying sounds. Oh, this is another favourite that I'm definitely keeping. It looks pretty even before it's been wet. But check this out. This is another quartzy sort of piece. I'm rather in love with it. sort of, oh, I'm really struggling to focus. This video is getting more and more chaotic. There we go. But yeah, this one's really beautiful in real life. You can sort of see the opaque and then semi-transparent layers. Gives it a sense of depth that's hard to communicate on camera. So you're just going to have to imagine it. Another spotty one. Ooh. Different colours once again though. I'm running out of commentary. I really can't pronounce anything right now. This is what happens when you turn the camera on. Suddenly you become really aware of your words and how you say them, and it's discombobulating. It's a very pretty little one. I'm going a bit faster with these little guys, mostly because my back is getting quite sore. Should you be talking about how sore your back is while filming an ASMR video? I feel like once again I'm failing at making soothing content. Oh well. Nobody's paying me for this, so you can't really complain. Oh, look at that. All these different colours and different minerals within the same tiny little thing. How cool. How very cool. Oops, I wet that one already. You can see I really love these green ones. Love the little strands of different colours and textures and stuff. So pretty. More jasper. Ooh, little splatters of water. It's actually been raining on and off today. I've just come outside while it's not. Tiny, tiny piece of quartz. This is very lovely and smooth to feel. Oh yeah, I just liked that one's colour. I see this colour a lot in this area. This is a colour I sort of relate to this part of the Tasman. You see it in the ocean a lot. More jasper. Oh, this one's got this really bright bit right there. I was really just struck by the colour of that. It stood out amongst all the pebbles. I look at pebbles when the tide's just come out and they're all still wet, so you can really see which ones are quite remarkable. Just lovely. I just had another droplet of water land on my head. They're quite fat droplets actually. They're quite noticeable when they land on your skull. Not on my actual skull, like they land on my hair and then they seep through, but not to the actual bone, just to be clear. I'm stupid. I'm a stupid person. More beautiful colours and textures in miniature. Tell me you're autistic without telling me you're autistic. Look at my rock collection. Oh, God. Another bloody beauty. Looking at these just makes me feel very happy. I find them very soothing. Gorgeous greens and whites. Sorry about the car noises in the background. I'm near a driveway. There's not a lot of traffic around here, but there is a little bit. So pretty. I wonder if this is a type of jade or something. I know people like to carve stuff like this into shapes, but I actually prefer it exactly as it is. I like the sort of raw, interesting shapes you get just naturally. I really do love these green ones. It's going to be hard for me to choose which ones to take home with me. More jaspery stuff. If it's not jasper, I'm going to be really annoying the rock nerds by continuously calling it jasper. Please remember, I know nothing, and I readily admit that. Another little beauty. That looks like an upside down. I was going to say an upside down smile, but that's just a frown, isn't it? Can you see the little mouth, or is it just me? Could just be me. Look at that. I'm sorry I've sped up doing these. That was a great transformation. It's a lovely little piece. Makes me very happy. Already got that one wet. Hey, wow. That's absolutely gorgeous, don't you think? Look at that green layering across the black and sort of slate grey, almost turquoisey grey. God, that's so beautiful. Honestly, I could stare at these for hours. And I probably will. More peachy. And quartzy. That one's already wet as well. Oops. The final piece. Another little jasper. There we go. Now I'm going to tip water across all of them, except for that guy, so you can see them all together. See how gorgeous they all look together. How lovely are they? My goodness, look at them all together. Oh, that's a piece of petal, flower petal. Don't they just look so beautiful together? Yeah. There you go. Thank you for watching if you've made it all the way through. I've always had notions of making ASMR videos. I've watched ASMR videos for 10 years now. They've helped me through many a moment of despair, many a night of chronic pain-induced insomnia or anxiety. And I've always wanted to make ones of my own. And I've particularly wanted to make ones that focus on my love for nature and not be so consumerist as a lot of ASMR videos can be. Not to shame anyone, but I do find haul videos and such a little upsetting sometimes. So if you'd like to see more videos like this, please leave a comment and let me know. It'll all be pretty lo-fi. I just have my phone, and I'm a busy person. I don't have time to make anything fancy, but if you like lo-fi, if you like nature, if you like neurodivergent weirdos, let me know, and maybe I'll make some more videos. Oops, I accidentally got that one wet. Oh well. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day. Okay, one final little bit of footage. These are the ones I decided to keep. Ta-da! It's very hard to make decisions when you see beauty in everything, but these are the ones I'm going to take home. And these are all the beauties I'm going to leave with my family. My family get my rejects. Thanks for watching. Bye.